Hey, welcome back to Melly Loves Death Metal. So here's what's going to happen today. This is a massive collection update video, vinyl collection update video. Tons of stuff in here that is just mostly reissues of older classics. Some stuff that I bought off of people that were selling things or that came to me and said, hey, I have stuff for sale. Are you willing to buy them? It's a lot. So I'm going to make it like a massive video today, a long one. So I'm not breaking these up into so many throughout the several weeks. And I know people really like, for some reason, you guys really like the longer videos too. So there's a lot of vinyl being shown off today. Most of this stuff is all well known, and then there's a couple of newer releases in here that I'll talk about that I gotten in recently. Those links will be in the description. But for like the well known albums, like I'm gonna graze through them, but I'll show you the vinyls because they're nice. So a lot of good stuff. Mostly death metal as always. I think there's like 10 or 15 albums. There's a lot here. So, all right, the first three I'm going to talk about are Adam over at Reaper Metal Productions. Messaged me last week and said, hey, I'm starting to sell off some of my stuff. Just a couple of things here and there. Are you interested in buying these albums to add back into your collection? Because I did own these at one point in time, actually, these exact copies, and I've sold them since. I actually showed off the CD versions not too long ago, about a month or two ago. So those will now be, I'll be getting rid of those because I don't need them anymore. But he asked me if I wanted to buy the Christian Hell's Headbangers reissues from him. So I said, yeah. And the price that he gave me was absolutely too good to say no to. So the first one here is Black Force Domain, the first full length from 95. Again, these were reissued, I think, like 2 years ago on Hell's Headbangers. Pretty sure. I showed them off when I got them first, but yeah, these are really, really nice reissues. Some of my favorite death metal albums, too. So, look at that. Nice, shiny embossing on the jacket here. The back. Really nice gatefolds, and these are all in like pristine condition. Again, the deal that I got these for was way too good to pass up, and I would much rather have these on vinyl than the CD digibooks that I just recently got that Hell's reissued. Those are nice, but again, I prefer to have these on vinyl. So that's the jacket, and then here is the so good. So good. Look how awesome that is. Man, I love that. I love red splatter vinyl. Like, it's my favorite color. Again, if you are a hater of vinyl coloring, look away. Save yourself. Don't pass out. So this was limited to 400 on red and black splatter vinyl. They also was black, and there's also a picture disc version as well. Justin over at Hell's Headbangers, or Justin Horver, or the J Dog, or whoever you want to say his name, really loves picture discs. So they press those quite often. I just have not really, like, I do like picture discs for the most part. They're more of a novelty more than anything for me, but yeah. So Black Force Domain, my favorite album, and also one of my like all-time favorite death metal albums, Apocalyptic Revelation. So again, I'm not like going to go into full detail because if you don't know these albums, like, stop watching my video right now and go listen to these. Like, these are just classic. This is from 98. I fucking love this album so much. Again, really, really nice gatefolds of lyrics, liner notes and stuff. I need to like position my microphone. I'm going to reposition it so it's not in the way. It drives me nuts when I do these videos. And then this vinyl is also awesome. Goes perfect with the album cover. So they did a really nice job on these. I just got this yesterday in the mail. I've been patiently waiting on it. Was excited to get them back in my collection. Killed me a little bit inside when I had to sell these back in the day. This was also limited to 400. Going to be spinning these today, that's for sure. Some of my favorite death metal here. Just Christian Brazilian band. Like I said, I feel like I don't need to talk too in depth on this stuff because you should know it already. Also, this is kind of like a shoot the shit video. No like true notes are written up or anything like that. All right, so then the last one, of course, in there was, if you know Christian, then you just know what's coming next, and that's Conquerors of Armageddon, the third full length from 2000. I do really like this album too. Again, another really nice reissue, really nice gatefolds pressing. Do a little scan again. These are like in mint pristine condition, so thank you, Adam. Take good care of your records. And then it's like that merginess. I like this coloring a lot. I love these merge colors that labels have been doing. They always look really cool. So I'm pretty sure these might still be available on Hellside Bangers, at least the CD digibooks that they just pressed. I showed those off. I'm going to be putting those up for sale probably on my Depop channel. If you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, it'll go up in my stories first. I'll make a good deal on them. I don't price gouge or do anything like that. So, because again, I don't need duplicate copies of these. Okay. I got 2 new Incantation reissues. All right, so I at one point had every single Incantation album on vinyl. I do not anymore. I told myself when I started collecting again, I would go easy on this because they do have a lot of albums out, and just be happy with what I have on CD, because I do have every single album on CD. So these are just a slow progression. These are the first 2 that I've bought since I started collecting again. It's gonna be slow because again, there's a lot out there. So, but they just recently reissued this Relapse did Mortal Throne of Nazarene, which is one of my favorite albums by them. The Craig era of Incantation are some of my favorite albums, the Craig Pollard era. So this is an awesome reissue. Like, this is really, really nice. I think this is this year that they put this out. Pretty sure. Yeah, 2024. It's got that like embossing on the logo there, and then on the lettering down here. And yes, Upon a Throne of Apocalypse is my favorite Incantation album. Some people say it's not an album, etc., 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 etc. You know the whole story around that. I'm not going to go into full details, but this is, again, one of also my favorites as well. I do like the more remixed version. Okay, so the gatefold is this. Some nice naked bodies there for you. And then a printed inner sheet here. So the first, like, 4-ish albums I'll probably get, like Onward, Diabolical Conquest, Infernal Storm, and then maybe call it quits there for a little while. Like, I'm not in any rush to get Blasphemy, Decimate, Christendom, Primordial Dominion, any of those. Like, eventually I'll get them back, but I have them on CD for now, but at least I'll get my favorite ones back on vinyl. And just that coloring is stunning. Simply stunning. It looks awesome. Like, I don't know if the camera's really picking up that marbling, but goddamn does that look good. So yeah. I got this for $20. These reissues are really cheap. They don't go for very much. They've pressed many of them. Relapse is doing a good job of doing these like classic reissues for several bands. Mortician is one. We'll get to that point in a minute. So yeah. Incantation. Then the next Incantation reissue I got is one of my like all-time favorite EPs ever put out, and I have been hunting this for forever, and then they finally reissued it, and I'm so fucking happy. God damn, do I love this EP. The Forsaken Morning of Angelic Anguish. They just reissued, like these just put out. I bought the version that comes with the slip mat that looks exactly like this. That is currently on my turntable. I should have took it off and showed it. I showed it in an Instagram post. So, yeah, I mean, I just splurged and went for like the $7 more for that slip mat because I love that artwork. So good. So this is a really nice reissue. Again, something I've been wanting on vinyl for a very long time. I do have a CD copy of it. It's actually not an official copy. It was like a burnt copy that I got back when I was doing some like trading stuff. or anything like that. And just that was always sufficed good enough for me. I knew eventually they would probably reissue it. So, and then the vinyl is also awesome looking. So this side is looks like that, and then you flip it over and it's got more of the splattering on the back side with the same slip mat. That's what the slip mat looks like. So amazing stuff. I love this EP. It's so killer. Everybody knows Incantation is like one of my all-time favorite death metal bands. So slowly getting these back into the collection. Like I said, I have all of their studio albums on CD already. Actually, I have a couple tapes too. But getting back to the vinyl will be a slow progress. It's not something I'm like completely dedicating all of my spending to, because I am buying a lot of new releases still. So yeah, these are available. They have not sold out yet. So if you're looking for them, go snag them either on Relapse or any sort of distro. Pretty much everybody has them. Okay, let's continue on with some more reissues here. Picked this up from Blast Beat. Had this back on vinyl the last time it was reissued on vinyl. I think it was Spart Records that did it last time. So back in like 2022, sold it, regretted it, got it back. Dawn Slaughter Sun, I should say. Picked it up off of Blast Beat vinyl, as you can see right there, because this was put out by Cosmic Key Creations, which is a Euro site. Where is Cosmic Key? Are they in London? Let's see here. I don't remember. But it was going to be really expensive to get it in if I had bought directly from the label. So I just waited. I knew eventually Blast Beat or somebody like that would get them in stock. Eventually he did. So I grabbed it. This is just a simply phenomenal album. I don't think I need to talk any further about it. I don't remember where Cosmic Key is from. I feel like they're in London or in England or something like that. I'm just searching. Like I said, off the cup video today. Creations. I'm pretty sure it's over in Europe. I can't keep track of these things. My brain has just been absolutely fucking mush for like ever lately. I just feel like I can't wake the hell up every day. I think I'm going through this like seasonal burnout now. Where it's like fall and like the holidays are coming, so it's like, yay, I'm tired and exhausted all the time. Anyway, the last reissue that I had a really glossy, like sticky feeling gatefold. This one is not. It's just a really nice matte finish, which I kind of prefer over the other reissue that I used to have. So yeah, I think this is a gem. I think a lot of people agree with me on that. This was a must have. When I saw that Cosmic Key was reissuing this, I was like, oh man, I really got to make sure I can get that, because I know they will sell out quick when they start to become available in the US, which they are. I'm pretty sure Blast Beat sold this out. So yeah, there's that. It's a double LP. We got this yellowing on one, and I believe the other one is a different color too. I have admittedly not spun this yet. I got this about 3 days ago. It's just been in my basket back there, my listening queue. That's what that is. Oh no, they're both the same. Both the same color. But I'm assuming it sounds fantastic. Cosmic Key presses really, really nice records. So I don't know where this is available. I'm sure it's still available on Cosmic Key Creations website. If you're in the US, you can try like NWN, Vinyl Command, Hell's Headbangers. I know Blast Beat already sold out already. Just search it. The Metal Detekctor is a link that I use that basically is like a database of over hundreds of stores and online stores that will show you what's in stock. So awesome site. I'll link it in the description because I know somebody's going to ask what I just said with that. So yeah, Dawn Slaughter Sun. I did not get the other pressing that they did for, God, what was it called again? I'm blanking right now. I can't say it. It's in another language, I believe. Their second full length or something like that. I don't remember which one it was. Anyway. Okay. Alright. I'm saving the new music for last. So if you're looking for new music to talk about, some new releases, I got 2 that I'm going to show off here. But right now I've got 3. All right, so I picked up two new things from Hell's Headbangers that I've been wanting in my collection. Let me just... I was not prepared for this video today. we do it off the cuff today. All right. A split. I finally picked up the split. I saw that it was still in stock, so I grabbed it. So the Hemdale Exhumed Split reissue. Hemdale is a death metal, death grind, grindcore, gore grind band from the US. And then obviously you guys know who Exhumed are. This was a split that they put out. Oh God, when was it? I don't remember. How long ago was this? It was a while ago. It's not like it's like a brand new split or anything like that. For some reason, it's not on Metal Archives. I just pulled up Metal Archives. It's not here. That's interesting. Or actually, wait. Maybe it is. It's going off of In the Name of Gore. Oh, yeah. There it is. 1996. All right. Anyway, just classic black. That's still available. I think there were color copies too, but I slept on this. This was put out a while ago. Like, I think it was last year that this was put out. So we've got the lovely imagery here. Hopefully you're not eating lunch or anything like that. And then this side, oh, just wait. It gets better. We have the lovely Exhumed side here, and then we get to the Hemdale side of more absolutely mouth-watering imagery here. I love this split. It's very good. When I'm in the mood for this kind of music, I will be spinning this quite a bit. I spun it this morning. So yeah, this is still available on Hell's Headbangers, I'm pretty sure. At least it is. The black was limited to 400, and then there was a red and purple swirl that was limited to 500. There was a clear pink, black, white, red splatter that was limited to 100. I'm pretty sure those color editions are completely sold out. But yeah, this is also all over Discogs too. So if Hell's Headbangers doesn't have it in stock, you can definitely get it on Discogs. Pretty cool split from 2 iconic grindcore, death grind bands. Exhumed is awesome. Man, I love Exhumed. I need to do a video on Exhumed because I do have every single one of their CDs. But yeah, and so on that, well, I just spilled my bottle of water. Good thing it was just water. Did not spill it on the vinyl, just on the carpet. Jesus Christ. Anyway, okay, next. Then I also picked up this. So the next one is really just... So the new Mortician reissue that they put out. This is their, what is this, 6th reissue? Or 6th album? I can't remember now. They have so many goddamn albums. Well, they don't actually have that many albums. They just have a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, Reanimated Dead Flesh. This is their latest from 2004. Their last output of like full length. I've actually never owned a copy of this. This was one of the few things of my Mortician collection that I was missing. Going back and getting everything that I need now. There's like 1 or 2 things that I'm still waiting on. But yeah, so Hell's Headbangers reissued this. I think this year or last year, I don't remember. And goddamn, this is a real nice reissue. A nice glossy ass gatefold vinyl here with just amazing artwork. I love this album. This is one of my favorite Mortician albums. Probably one that I listen to the most. I do have all of their other albums. I've shown them off here. I will do a Tish video someday. Goddamn, look at that Will Romer picture. Just badass. Some real man shit right there. Anyway, I gotta tell a story. I posted this on Instagram yesterday, and I said more Tish listening today. I wrote Tish, and some guy who follows me didn't get the reference and thought I was making a cutesy nickname for Mortician and was like annoyed by it. And I was like, "You must not watch the J-Dog, brah. Lighten the fuck up." So we went back and forth about that. Anyway, awesome vinyl. This looks really cool up in the light too. Like there is a lot of marbling that I can kind of see. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it just looks so good. This vinyl is so good. I love the stickers on the center labels. So good. Love this album. This is still available. Go grab it. These Mortician reissues will sell for high dollar once they're out of print, as they always do. So making sure I grab them and keep them in my collection. These are like some of the few albums I did not sell when I was selling my vinyls, because I knew they would be impossible to get back if they went on a hiatus of being reissued again, which is what the case has been. So this was limited to 100. Or no, sorry, 1,000. So there should definitely be some available. So on that note, I then went and got the Relapse reissue. I have this. This is another one that I've never owned in regards to vinyl. So this is a... goddamn, I'm blanking right now. Let me pull up in my notes here. Domain of Death, 2001. Sorry, I was trying to see when this came out. This is the third full length. I think I had a CD version of this. I don't know where it went. I thought I still had it, but anyway, I picked this up to finally like finalize the studio album. So this was the last piece of that. Now I'm working on like the demos, stuff like that. So, but Relapse just reissued these as well. These are still available, so go grab them while you can. But I have Hacked Up for Barbecue, Chainsaw Dismemberment, Darkest Days of Horror. I also have, the brutally mutilated 7-inch Mortal Massacre, the Mortal Massacre EP, House by the Cemetery, Zombie Apocalypse. Like, I have all that stuff, but I'm just working on some other, like, comps and other stuff like that. They have a bunch of stuff out, so. And then there's the vinyling. The vinyl of it. Awesome. Again, awesome reissue. I'm glad that Relapse is repressing these, because for a while there, the Hell's Headbangers reissues were completely out of print and selling for stupid prices. I don't know if they actually did this reissue, but, Hacked Up for Barbecue and all those other ones. So, yeah. The Tish, baby. I love Mortician. Like, honestly, I get why people don't like them and like why they're not into them and everything like that. Totally fine. But for me personally, I love them. Okay, so the next one was a buy that I did a long time ago through Avantguardi, who has like a death metal like subdivision of their label, and it finally came in. This was a pre-order that I had for a long time. I don't mind directly buying from Avantguardi. They actually have pretty decent prices in terms of shipping, which I don't understand why other labels don't do that, but I don't know. Again, I was trying to see what the subdivision of this was. Let me go back to my Bandcamp. Bandcamp. Like I said, I didn't write any notes up today, so hope you enjoy this off the cuff video today. Avant-garde music. Well, it just says it's a part of avant-garde, but I think it's also like just like a death metal division, because avant-garde usually is like mostly black. Oh, here we go. Unorthodox Emanations. That's who it is. It's like the subdivision of avant-garde. So anyway, Avtotheism, I think is how you say this band's name. Reflections of execrable stillness. I don't know. I'll put it in the description. So this is death metal that I'd never heard before. I like to go check out Avantgarde's releases, because for the most part, I like a lot of the stuff that they put out, and I do buy from them quite frequently. And I saw that this was released like as a pre-order, and I listened to what was on there, and I immediately ordered it because I knew I was going to like it. This is like a brutal death metal band out of Italy, but they're more like technical and progressive. So it's like a technical, brutal death metal band. A lot of progressiveness in here in regards to like that avant-garde field dissonance. It is quite a pretty, an album that requires some digestion. It's not something that is like a quick, easy listen right away, but it is very heavy. It is very disgusting in heaviness. Like, not disgusting. That's not the right word. Very heavy, very crushing. At times can feel very cavernous. At times can be very dissonant. At times can be very proggy. Amazing guitar soloing. There's a lot of atmosphere added to this. It is a very, very, very good album. I've had to listen to it a couple of times to really fully digest it, but once I've gotten there, this is simply phenomenal, phenomenal songwriters. It's a pretty hefty listen in that regard, just because there's quite a bit more to digest. But it's only 38 minutes long. It's only 5 tracks, but the last track is 17 minutes long. So we've got our long death metal there. At times, there's a little bit of a slower, doomier element to it, but very technical at times as well. A phenomenal album. This is their second full-length album. I'm not familiar with their last album that they put out in 2021 called The Sleeper Awakens, right? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. So I need to go back and check this out, but this is good stuff. Gonna be one of those, like, not as well-known albums that will definitely be on my year-end list, and that's just this gold vinyl. So this is still available. Like I said, Avantguardi doesn't charge overprice for vinyl, so I generally don't mind buying directly from them. Not too sure what US distros will get this in stock, but definitely check this out. It's worthy, especially if you like more of that technical, brutal death metal, like progressive sound. You'll really enjoy this. So, awesome album. And then finally, the last thing to show is another one of those very hard to digest albums. I admittedly listened to like the first 2 songs when it first came out, and then was like, this is a lot. So I'm still getting there with this, and this is a new Mitochondrion, I think it's how you say, album, band out of Canada on Profound Lore, called Vitrisipimi. It's a link to the description if you really want to know. This just came in as a pre-order as well. This is really dissonant, like suffocating dissonant, like blackened death metal. A lot of black metal is in here. Several instrumentational tracks on here. The first track is, the 5th track is, the 6th track is, 7th. And like, they're not long. They're like 23 seconds to a minute long. So a lot of like interlude, like transitional tracks. But this album is beefy in that it's over an hour long. It's an hour and 23 minutes long of just mind-crushing, mind-bending, twisting, like dissonant, blackened death metal. Very just noodly, and can just, it's a lot. There's a lot of shit going on this album. I have not fully digested it at all. And that is not me saying it's bad. I quite enjoy it a lot, but it is exhausting. It's an exhausting listen, but it is very ambitious in regards to past albums that they've done. I was a fan of their last album from like 2011. It's been forever they've released an album, so this was a big deal. I've listened to it twice already. I think I need like 2 or 3 more weeks of this album to like fully digest what the hell is going on here. Definitely remnants of Portal here a little bit, and I do like Portal to a point. Not full Portal, but there's definitely elements of it that remind me of that. Just because it just really crushes your head. It comes with this really fucking heavy as hell booklet. It's super thick, and it's all the lyrics and just, yeah, like this booklet is intense. When I got this record, when I took it out of the mailer, I was like, why is this so heavy? Because of the booklet. So really nice booklet, and for like $22 or whatever, I was shocked the price point of this album, because it's a double LP too. So good on Profound Lore for keeping the cost down. It is this marbling. Again, it is a very good album, but it is a lot to digest. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for a standard, straightforward death metal listener. Definitely requires a little bit more time to process exactly what's going on, if you can even do that. Because there are moments on this where I'm like, what the fuck is this? There's also a lot of instrumentation on this, not just guitars, bass, and drums. They use a lot of other percussion-like instruments and stuff like that. Trying to think, what all have I heard on this at least that I've noticed anyway. Okay, let's see here. Where we've got drums, vocals, yeah, we've got keyboards, yeah, you hear the keys, you hear that part. There's more though. Like, there's definitely more on here. This book is so big. I need to find where the liner notes are. These are just the songs. I don't want the songs. I want the lines in the beginning of the book. That would be too easy. I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot of different instruments on here. Oh, wait. It's at the back. Derp, derp, derp. We've got... Hello? Okay, maybe it's not here. I thought it was. I thought it listed off like all the different instruments on here. Synthesizers, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot. I don't feel like trying to look into this again. You can look yourself. I'm sure it's listed somewhere on Bandcamp or something. But yeah, like I said, it's a very good album. But also at the time, at this time of having it, I've only had it for 2 days. I still need more time with it to really fully digest what's going on here. But it is simply one of the more crushing aspects of what I've been listening to lately. It made me feel like I should go take a nap, though, because it's a lot. So, yeah, that's my very large vinyl updates. Links in the description for the new releases. You know where to find Hell's Headbangers. You know where to find Relapse Records. You can go search for those reissues. I'm pretty sure most of these are still available. And that's all I have. I will see you guys in the next one.